immediately my brain locked on advertising. Okay, I got to talk about advertising. And I'd say for the first 4 weeks of working on this presentation, it was grounded in advertising. Then I woke up one morning and said, no, we may start actually in a slightly different place. We may actually have to go all the way back up and think about the future of content and advertising. Because in some senses, all ad possibilities are enabled by worlds of content, offline content, increasingly digital content. I speak both with the hat of somebody selling advertising, but I also speak with the hat of somebody who buys significant advertising and spends a significant amount of energy thinking about how we as a company also as marketers do our job. There's brand. How do you build brands? How do you build brands offline? How do you build brands online? Offline, sometimes more obvious than online, but where does brand fit in? I put something down that I call buzz, because actually at Microsoft I'd say buzz winds up being as important part of the marketing mix as either brand or selling. How do you get something started? How do you get something bootstrapped? How do you let your presence be known? It's different than the ongoing building of the brand and nurturing of brand. And then, of course, how do you actually get anything sold? And where do various elements of the marketing mix really fit into that? That's kind of the set of goals that I think probably those of you who are in agencies, those of you who are marketing people in firms, probably these kinds of things, maybe the same words, maybe slightly different words, they're revving in your head. But then the challenge becomes, in the new world, all content needs to be relevant. We'll live in a world at least in the digital world, where people will pull what they want. They're not going to get things pushed onto them. Not content, not advertising is a form of content. People are going to pull things that are relevant. And all content will need to deal with a multi-device world. A world in which the phone, the TV, and the PC, big, middle, and small screens, if you will, all play important roles in people's lives. But that also applies to the advertising that we, all of us, create and utilize as part of the new medium.